The mysterious death of Elvis Presley. Elvis Presley, the legendary king of rock and roll, met an untimely demise that continues to captivate the world's curiosity even after 45 years. In the wake of his 2022 biopic, people are still left wondering, how exactly did Elvis meet his tragic end? At the tender age of 42, Elvis was a global sensation, his music resonating with millions. His sudden departure sent shockwaves through the nation, prompting even President Jimmy Carter to acknowledge the profound loss. Carter declared that America had lost a vital part of its soul, emphasizing that Elvis was a truly irreplaceable and unique artist. Over 2 decades prior, he had burst onto the scene, forever altering the landscape of American popular culture by seamlessly blending the styles of white country and black rhythm and blues. Yet amidst the nation's collective mourning, a shroud of mystery enveloped Elvis's demise. Even today, the most pressing question lingers: what were the circumstances surrounding his passing? The date was the 16th of August 1977, when Elvis Aaron Presley took his last breath in his Graceland mansion, nestled in Memphis, Tennessee. It was his fiancée at the time, Ginger Alden, who stumbled upon the distressing scene, discovering Elvis unconscious in their master bathroom. Urgently, he was rushed by ambulance to Baptist Memorial Hospital, but all efforts to revive him proved futile. At 3:30 p.m., Elvis was pronounced dead, leaving the world in a state of shock and disbelief. So what exactly led to Elvis's tragic demise? The answer lies in the events of that fateful morning. On the 16th of August 1977, Elvis informed Ginger that he intended to read in the bathroom. The jailhouse rock icon had been plagued by persistent bouts of constipation, attributed to a combination of dietary choices and his reliance on prescription painkillers. To occupy himself, he took a copy of Frank Adams' A Scientific Search for the Face of Jesus with him. Half asleep, Ginger cautioned him against dozing off on the toilet. As the hours ticked by, Ginger noticed an absence of Elvis's presence in their Graceland mansion, a departure from his usual routine. Given that he was scheduled to embark on the US leg of his latest tour that evening, concern crept into her mind. Around 2 p.m. she embarked on a search for the iconic singer, eventually discovering the partially open door of their master bedroom. Peering inside, she encountered a chilling sight. Elvis was slumped over the toilet, frozen in a seated position. He appeared to have toppled forward, remaining fixed in that haunting pose. Elvis Presley's demise has left an undeniable mark on music history, and despite the passing of time, the circumstances surrounding his death continue to captivate and intrigue fans worldwide. Speculation persists, but the enigma remains unsolved, forever immortalizing the legacy of the king who departed at the age of only 42. As Ginger ventured into the bathroom, her heart sank at the sight that awaited her. Elvis's once vibrant face now wore a disconcerting visage, blotchy with eerie shades of purple. His bloodshot eyes stared straight ahead, transfixed in a haunting gaze. Panic seized her as she frantically dialed for help, summoning an ambulance to their aid. Swiftly, the emergency responders arrived at 2:33 p.m., and they whisked Elvis away to Baptist Memorial Hospital ER in a desperate race against time. Medical professionals fought valiantly to revive the king, but their efforts proved in vain. At 3:30 p.m., Elvis Presley was officially pronounced dead, leaving a stunned world reeling from the loss of an icon. News of his passing spread like wildfire, capturing the attention of the global media within mere moments. In the wake of Elvis's untimely departure, a trio of physicians, Eric Muirhead, Jerry Francisco, and Noel Florado, conducted a comprehensive autopsy on the music legend. As the examination unfolded, Francisco driven by an unexplained motive diverged from the standard procedure. Without the consent of his fellow pathologists, he prematurely disclosed preliminary autopsy data to the press. In a hasty statement, Francisco attributed Elvis Presley's cause of death to cardiac arrhythmia, commonly known as a heart attack. Furthermore, he asserted that drugs played no role in the tragic event, and when journalists pressed him for further details, he artfully evaded their inquiries, hinting that the true cause might forever elude discovery. Weeks passed and the truth gradually unravelled through a meticulous toxicology report. The complexity of Elvis Presley's demise became apparent, shattering the simplistic narrative Francisco had presented. Contrary to the initial claims, drugs did play a significant part in the king's demise. The toxicology report revealed alarming levels of codeine, Demerol, and a cocktail of 10 other narcotics coursing through Elvis's veins. A long history of prescription drug abuse had plagued the rock star, encompassing not only opiates but also sleeping pills, antihistamines, barbiturates, and even laxatives employed to combat severe constipation brought on by the powerful painkillers. It appears that in his final moments, the strain exerted during a futile attempt to relieve his discomfort triggered a catastrophic cardiac arrest, brought on by immense pressure on his ailing heart. Astonishingly, Francisco had intentionally omitted these crucial details, ceding to the Presley's family's fervent desire to protect the rock star's public image, even in his death. Thus, the truth behind Elvis Presley's cause of death emerged from the shadows, a tragic symphony of drug abuse, heart failure, and an untold struggle with constipation. The legend's demise remains a testament to the fragility of fame and the darker aspects of stardom that often lurked beneath the surface. Unveiling the troubled legacy, the dark shadows of Elvis's physician, and the tragic echoes of his daughter's demise in the years that followed Elvis Presley's passing, a chilling chapter of this story came to light, revolving around his personal physician, the infamous Dr. Nick. This doctor faced felony charges for a grave transgression, overprescribing and oversupplying controlled substances to not only Elvis but also a cohort of high-profile clients. In the last 8 months of the king's life, Dr. Nick astonishingly prescribed over 10,000 doses of amphetamines, barbiturates, narcotics, tranquilizers, sleeping pills, laxatives, and hormones. His reasoning? To prevent Elvis from seeking illicit substances from the dangerous underworld of drugs. Although acquitted on all charges, the Tennessee Board of Medical Examiners ultimately revoked his medical license in 1995, effectively ending his career. Fast forward 45 years and tragedy struck the Presley family once again. Lisa Marie Presley, the beloved daughter of Elvis and his former wife Priscilla Presley, succumbed to the very same condition that claimed her father's life. On the somber evening of the 12th of January 2023, Lisa Marie drew her last breath at the age of 54. Priscilla, her heart heavy with the grief, confirmed the devastating news to the world, and in a poignant statement she conveyed the profound loss, paying tribute to her daughter as a fiercely passionate, strong and loving woman. Priscilla, seeking solace and privacy in the face of unfathomable pain, expressed gratitude for the outpouring of love and prayers, but made it very clear that further comment would not be forthcoming. In the wake of this heartbreaking event, the haunting echoes of history reverberated as the shadows of the past converged with the present, leaving a family shattered by the cruel hand of fate. The intertwined narratives of Elvis Presley's physician and the tragic fate of his daughter continue to remind us of a complex and fragile nature of human existence. They serve as a stark warning against the perils of unchecked prescription drug use and the everlasting impact it can have on both individuals and their loved ones.